Hello and welcome, everyone, to the first episode of 2026 Alex Cora for Alex Cora Center for kids who can't read good, hit good,
Still haven't changed that.
and want to learn how to do other things good too. I said that in the before I had the kids hit our draft picks, and I said that title, and you can see Emery's face like LeBron James gif.
Yeah. I
What?
think Dad had a stroke.
Yeah. No idea.
My
But that's
dad's
good.
It actually kind of sounds like a Russian sleeper activation thing.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
that because I wanted Harrison to hit my ball the furthest. So Harrison's a sleeper agent. That's what I'm trying to get at. So we don't really have an agenda, and judging by the great turnout, no one else does either. So we'll just go through kind of what
No, I have faith we're gonna have a special guest pop in at some point. It's still early.
this was.
Kyle Turner.
It's
Yeah.
And an appearance by Lyle would be welcomed.
I did notice you had Leave to Pay, and I think it's your own weird thing, but I hope it's also a nod to Lyle.
It is, and it is. I thought you meant it's my own thing. Like I gave myself my own nickname, which was a huge pet peeve of mine. A guy I worked with, he was like, "You can call me Ness," and I was like, "No, I'm gonna call you Kevin."
I won't do that.
Miss Kevin.
It's Ness. No, it's Drew. The Office. No, it's Andy. So yeah, our agenda. Technically, I guess we'll just talk about everything we've been texting about and emailing about. The email was great because it got everyone I think everyone almost responded. Out of the 14, almost. I think Chris did not. But he does text back when I ask him if he wants to be in the league still, so that's a good thing. We know he's conscious. So we'll
One day we'll find out. It's Chris has been outsourced, and it's just someone in another country just running his team.
Or AI.
Just AI responding once every 6 months.
I wonder how well AI would do in our league. If there was a team run by AI, would they win?
Probably.
I don't know. I think Paul could take him. Paul seems to be he would take it like Dwight versus the computer. I'm going with Office references this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Dunder Mifflinfinity versus Dwight Schrute, and Dwight won.
I remember that.
Maybe Paul could beat artificial intelligence. All right, well, let's get into it here. What do we want to start with? Do we want to talk about the new keeper rule? I mean, let's start with the movement of, instead of 6 playoff teams, we now have 7. Is that a good thing?
Yes. It'll be 8.
You think?
No, just another.
Yeah, and then we'll get to 15 teams.
And then everyone wins participation trophies.
Honestly, maybe we do expand to 15 teams and we specifically implement a AI team with no keepers.
Nice. Get the robot mad at us, and then it gets really angry. Finds where we live.
We'll be the reason.
Tom will be deathly afraid of AI entering our league.
That would just be the team that everyone would be trying to trade with.
Yeah. We know Kevin would lay down and take it. Shots fired. Perny Hayes. Trying to find the alcohol. 9.1%.
That sounds like a pitcher from the 1800s.
Perny Hayes?
Perny Hayes.
It's Pokey Reese. All right, so if we had 7 teams last year, I would have made the playoffs instead of losing by half a game to Chad on the last day of the year. But it's not like I haven't forgotten. And that rule, we can call that the Dave rule. Although I was kind of voting for 8. But I did like the conversation it generated, because Paul made a good point about, hurting I think it was whoever won the regular season still deserves that bye. Oh, he's got dinner. What is it?
It looks like a gourmet burger.
Oh yeah, Red Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Mike. I do actually, on that topic, want to ask. I don't know. I have a feeling I know the answer, but I would like to take a temp on this because we did it a couple years ago, and I am your little brother, so I just want to make more work for you any chance I get.
Little Lip.
Still go by it online. AIM.
6'9".
We so if we do 7 teams, right, which I'm for, and it's I think you might have gotten interrupted, Dave. You might have still been talking about Paul's point, but I'm talking now. So Paul gets first place, right, because he always will, and he gets that first round bye. But then is he still also getting his money back? Because then like that's like almost too much. I'd like to at least vote for if that first place is getting the incentive of a bye, then maybe they get half their money back or none of their money back, and we split that $100 into like payments across the season for like a category like we did a couple years ago, just to
Yeah.
incentivize matchups like throughout the year because it can get a little stagnant. Where even if it takes a roto aspect, right, where it's just like we're focusing on solely ERA this week or whatever it might be. But I know some people might not take to that because they want their money back.
Yeah.
I don't.
I
I
like
don't.
an idea to keep something throughout the season too. Like that's a cool thing to do. And it could be something too that we maybe in after the first week of the season we set a calendar for these weeks are going to be these categories. So then you can try to kind of set your team up
Yeah,
for that rather than knowing the week of, like, all right, 2 weeks from now, I got to focus on ERA. I'm down in the standings. I can try to, finagle my team for that, just to give me something to shoot for.
I think that's fun too because you could also like I was in first place at some point last year, and then my season was not a first place esque kind of season, and so to at least like either pitch away at getting some of your money back and just like spreading that out a little bit more competitively
Hmm.
would be more fun, especially if we know that the first place winner is already getting that buy, so there's already more money on the table for them.
So we initially put in that rule when we did divvy up cash, like $20 per round per week, whatever it was. RBI leader. It was designed to reward people to keep playing even when they were kind of out of it.
Hmm.
So if you had no chance, your team's tanking, you're in 13th place, but you're still trying to get $20 back that week. You're engaged and you're into it, as opposed to having people ignore the league because they're just out. Is that you?
I'm raising. Yeah. So, um, I was gonna say we could also do if you think because I think we we like to do something like this, and then we realize, oh, this person just has like an incredible team. They're going to win every single time. If you think you just have like a wagon that's going to win every category, maybe you could be like, no, put it back in the pool for the next week, and then it'll be double. And you could just keep.
I like double or nothing.
Yeah.
I like that.
I hate to be that commissioner, but this does sound
Yep.
like more work for. Um, I like the idea of first place winning the regular season, still getting their money,
Yeah.
and the bye. Like, I mean, that's what they've been getting anyway. Second place,
Yeah.
we get the
I
bye.
do like that too.
So potentially we find funds elsewhere to do what you guys are saying. But I do think winning the 20 week or 21, whatever it is, you deserve your money back at least. And
Yeah.
then the buy is a throw in essentially. But now it is the cherished, it's no longer shared. You had first and second place buys last year. Now you're really only having a solo buy. So it does
Yeah.
seem
The doing the daily fantasy aspect of it, you have to be rewarded for winning regular season in some way, shape, or form, because it is like you have to pay attention the entire season, every single day. Really.
Which I know some people don't love. They would set their rosters. There's weekly leagues where you lock it essentially on
Hey,
Sunday.
there's plenty of other leagues out there, boys.
I don't think that's our league. No, I mean, I'm excited to be able to have something to click on my phone except Reddit currently. So I'm excited to open the fantasy app again and move it to the home screen.
And I would, if any, I know you said you think nobody wants to do like a dynasty league, but
I don't.
if anybody would be even for like an 8 team, even if you want to do like NL only or AL only or something like that,
That'd
I'd
be
be in
cool.
because I would love the aspect of drafting a team and that's your team, like, and you have to make moves or that's your team forever. Like,
I've only been a part of one fantasy league, and it was football. And my first pick, this is the date. I just won 2 years ago, but my team was awful because my first pick was Antonio Brown. And so, like, I just learned the hard way very quick. Like,
yeah,
okay, I picked for the now. Back then,
yeah,
I didn't pick at all, thinking down the. I like dynasty formats, but yeah, I'm down to do one on the side.
I would
because I
probably
think
ask for a salary.
and I think maybe doing the keepers this way this year might get some people more into that idea.
Yeah, I think so. Even like you said, like even if it's like you want to have like two managers run it, or if it's NL only,
Yeah,
or
yeah, yep,
Like lube before anal.
exactly.
Couldn't have
how
said it better.
many ages have you had?
Perfect
Half.
analogy.
So moving on, classic segue from lubing up. What was the second rule before we get into keepers? Oh, I had it in my head that we would do this. Let's talk about the World Baseball Classic real quick. I'm going to try and do like current event, fantasy, current event. I have a very funny, Tom sent me a very current event from the Oval Office today where our dear leader made a joke about Pearl Harbor. And the look on the Japanese prime minister's face, I don't know if that's her title, but there's a really cool meme now of her face. So I'm going to share. That'll be I just wanted to foreshadow.
Was it similar to like JT Real Muto seeing the relief pitcher running out of the outfield? That type of.
Oh man, that is like even Christina loves that. She just loves that. It's similar. It's more like a shocked look like a oh no, as opposed to like a oh shit. Can anyone name that pitcher, by the way, that ran in?
No.
Jarrett something? Jared? I don't remember his last name.
From Subway?
Colt Huddleston? Is that who you and Tom wouldn't shut the
Colt Huddleston. So yeah, we were in a group text there with Tom, and for half of the league, Mike knows Colt Huddleston. I'm
But
sure
yeah.
Keith and Lute do. Anyone knew Egypt usually, but Adam, you were a lot younger, so no. But I don't know how he came up, but we all assumed Adam knew who he was. He did not. But then Tom started peppering us with Colt Huddleston facts.
But yeah, I mean, the most epic thing was him getting like swift kicked by Mike Garski in the chest. That was
Mike Garski is a great name to just pull out of a hat, too. Garski.
I don't think I remember that one. I remember Mike.
that was the definition of backyard athlete, Mike Garski.
Like, you wouldn't want to like go up against him.
Like Pablo Sanchez, Pete Wheeler, Mike Garski.
You're lucky you said that to Dave through a screen.
Well, I would just pull it. I would pull my hamstring. All right, so World Baseball Classic. So we had Bryce Harper rise to the occasion finally.
Once again, actually.
Hey, 1 for 19.
Yeah, that big one.
I don't know. I honestly don't. I don't know if that was what he actually batted. That's just
it was close.
What it felt like.
I actually felt bad about continuing to type Bryce Harper got out again into the group texts, and then of course You sometimes get that feeling like, oh, he might do something. And I thought that in the beginning of the game. And then it was just boring. Like, we couldn't hit. Eduardo Rodriguez shut down Team USA. Are we now all in on Eduardo Rodriguez?
Sleeper alert.
A strong
I'm
4 and a
all in
third.
on Willie or Abreu. I know that.
He's on my list. So anyway, yeah, that was a really. I'm happy for Venezuela because they took down Japan and USA. I mean, those are tall tasks. And that Venezuela Japan game where Acuna leads off with a home run and then bottom one Shohei hits a home run. It was like, all right,
So cool.
buckle up. Yeah,
Japan
that's awesome.
was up that game too, where you were like, "Oh, all right, that was like cool," but now it's 5-3 Japan, and then it was no longer.
Yeah, it's
Willier
the
Abreu.
same.
That was a big home run from Abreu.
It's the same problem again. Have we seen the best baseball of 2026 already?
What
happened kind of in the last World Baseball Classics. So,
do you think they're more likely to like go off because they're just like locked in, or do you think they're more likely to like more susceptible to injury?
I honestly don't know
because who's been getting like but would you like rather a guy who's been getting like nursed all spring, like a Scherzer, right, or even like a Skubal?
That's what's going to be the thing. You're going to have to we'll have to see what Skubal and Skeens because Skeens stayed and he pitched it out, and Skubal left and he went back to spring training. He pitched well I think he pitched one spring training start and he pitched well. That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. Showing back up in the jersey. I'm just here to party.
He did come back, right? Yeah, he drove over.
What a dumb move. Well, you can't come back to the team to not play.
Yeah, I'm still part of it.
It's like, y'all are in the Super Bowl? I'm healthy. I'll come play.
But going back to what you said, Adam, about them being locked in, I can't point to one U.S. player that was locked in. They were frustrating, all of them. Like, was there one player that you were like, oh, he'll get a hit? Who batted? Like, Judge was just. Are you kidding me? In that championship game, 0 for 4.
No, their hitting was not good throughout the tournament. Even the games, they had a couple of big 10-run rule games, but that nobody that you could count on. Oh no,
the champion himself.
Let's go.
We were worried. We were the only ones.
How's my connection here? Am I struggling?
No, this Riverside helps. It does this on purpose, so it's good. You're good.
You're good.
What's that hat?
I just got a Stream Song hat. I played golf there this year.
Okay.
Just got out of like a full hour bedtime session with my 3-year-old.
Are they still awake?
We got to the very end after like 4 books, and then sang a couple songs, and then he had to poop. So,
Dude, I just got mad. I'm mad now.
I was so mad. You've been there, I'm sure. It's so frustrating. I'm so exhausted.
They'll watch an hour and a half movie, go through the whole, I don't want to go to bed, go up to bed, and then they have to go.
Oh my gosh.
You're like, didn't have to go during the movie?
It really took a lot for me to stay calm. But hey, let's talk ball, right?
Come vent here. This is a good safe space. We were talking about World Baseball Classic and how the U.S. wasn't locked in. We were trying to say, would players that are in the World Baseball Classic translate to Major League season and be like ready to go, firing on all cylinders? Or are they going to dip? But I was kind of arguing no one on U.S. was really locked in offensively. But Mike made a good point. Now we can watch Paul Skeens versus Skubal. So Skeens pitched it out, but Skubal left. Like, see their trajectory.
I hope you have to explain all that again because he's reconnecting.
I see it says I'm reconnecting, so.
Oh, he's there. I see him as he's there.
Is it me?
Yeah, I see him.
Oh, he's gone. I love how he said, "Is it me?" and he's gone.
That was that was perfect. Me? Dip.
All right, we'll save that. I'm glad he's in. So
we'll
for
come
those.
Back. See, I knew we'd have somebody who would pop in.
Not the
For
bald
those
guy
that
that you were
don't-
thinking.
No. For those that don't know, that is the champion. That was Dan Testa.
Land.
Trade rape. Land. Tan Desta.
So before he pops back in, to get your reaction to this, Dave, the thing we talked about before the pod that the Mets are doing this year, which why they decided to be the first team to do this, I'm not really sure, but it was a viral thing that people were doing online where you do the 999 challenge, 9 innings, 9 hot dogs, 9 beers. So now the Mets are doing that at Citi Field, but they're packaging it all together. So you're getting all 9 hot dogs and all 9 beers at once.
It's got to be
So you-
illegal.
You get warm beer and cold
Yeah,
hot dogs?
I mean, the third one's going to be warm if it's a summer game.
And is
And
this
also, it can't be legal to sell someone that much alcohol that fast.
No, and I mean, maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and we all got duped by AI, but I'm pretty sure that it was a real story today.
I think.
How do you get that? How do you get that to your seat?
No, and that's what's fun about it when you're actually doing it is you go up and come back. You know, you
Yeah.
have to keep going and getting more hot dogs and more beers.
We'll
not
walk
that you
off
get it all together.
And how do you carry 9 beers to your seat unless you're in like the suite?
Well, when I was in Russia for the World Cup, they gave
Humble
us
brag.
they gave us what we called legendary 23-year-old engineers called beer suitcases, where it was like cardboard that had like 4 holes cut in, like a flight would, where they put the cups, like they laid it down flat like cardboard, and then you picked it up around the 4 cups and like carried it like
And it stands straight up. Yeah.
yeah, you folded it over like a Munchkin's box almost, and had like a handle, and the 4 holes would get caught on the lips of like the cups of the beer, and so you could technically carry 8 at a time, but still that's not 9. And what are you doing with the hot dogs?
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work to spend
Yeah.
probably $95.
It's got to be more than that, right? Like
And
a,
drop
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
a
but
beer at a
yeah, 'cause-
stadium is like $20 at this point. A hot dog's like 6.
yeah. Maybe that's how they get you though. Is
Right.
you're like $100, 9
If you
beers,
can
9
finish
hot
it
dogs.
before a certain inning, you get
Yeah.
even less, right?
Yeah. They're like, oh, if they're warm, well, they were cheap. Yeah.
Is anyone else weirded out by Dan just staring at us?
I'm into it.
Yeah, the 999. I feel like it's a Brooklyn 99 thing too. We can 999. They should do something with that. Maybe get Andy
it's done.
Samberg. You know, now there's marketing opportunities there because they were in Brooklyn, so maybe you can get like a 9. Okay, so let's get back to what was the other rule change besides the keepers? It was the playoffs.
Yeah.
We
What
went
was
down
the other one?
from 7 to 6.
That's it. Yep. And
Be right back.
you leaving?
I just need to steal the word of the night so far. Go lube up.
To get that burger down.
Joey Chestnut, that thing.
Just dip it in water. What have we pushed the limits to? And we watch it and cheer it on.
That's the first thing I thought of when I saw the 999 challenge was Parks and Recreation and like Punch Burger.
Yeah. Yeah. The child size is the size of a child.
Yeah, like it's just we have a milkshake with a burger inside your milkshake inside of another milkshake. Like
Okay, so the matchup acquisitions, we don't have to spend a lot of time on that, but that may or may not affect people. Obviously we push the envelope in the playoffs when we're trying to make all those moves.
yeah.
So it does hinder teams then. But in the regular season, I know there are teams that would make moves more than others. I think Tom rarely makes moves. And then you have Paul, who usually is at the top of that list with streaming pitchers. So we'll see how that affects people. It's not a huge drop, but it is something that I think is needed. Potentially, I would almost
it'll
argue
be
we should get to 5, but we'll see.
yeah. It's interesting to keep an eye on because the thing that I noticed started happening a lot last year was you had a lot of pitchers that weren't going on the IL. They were doing like these short stints where they just were sitting for they wouldn't pitch for a whole like one start, two starts, but then so they just be eating up a spot on your lineup.
All right, let's get to the main course here. Let's talk about keepers. I will pull up teams. How do you want to do it? Just go through each team?
Yeah, we can. I wanted to point out quickly, it's cool. So you put the rounds in already, Dave?
I did.
I noticed because if anybody wants to go in and do the practice draft, you can do it now because our picks are in there per round, so it actually will work out. So
You're welcome.
nicely done, Dave.
More room than the actual war room. Good job, Dave.
Yeah,
You didn't even have a tab open to Venezuela in the chat.
Yeah,
Have you guys watched any John Oliver season 13?
not yet.
That there's a funny joke on there. There's like they posted a picture of them like in the war room and they zoom in behind them and it's just them on Twitter in the search bar just writing Venezuela. Watch like what's coming through. It's just like okay.
War Room. Similar to mine, where I'm just on the couch with a laptop and a notepad.
it's great though because up until Saturday you can do a legitimate mock draft if you want to.
Okay.
So
That's awesome.
That's good to know. So where we're at though, this rule, while it took a little prodding to get it done and molding it into what it still may not even be where we want it to be come next year. But this is something I think that's going to affect us a lot more than what maybe we understand going into the draft. Those first 3 rounds used to be taken up by our keepers, and you would sneak a pick in there. Now it's like, no, you're going to have access to the best players immediately. And teams, I think this is a great thing for the league. We'll see about Kyle. We'll see how well it works for Kyle with picking those 3 late, 2019 and 18. Those rounds are now filled for Kyle. And he gets those first. I mean, we'll see it's all in his strategy on who he picks early, but for me specifically, like I have my first 2 picks taken, and then Cal Raleigh I think is 7th, which is great. Then you get a Cal Raleigh in the 7th round. Paul gets Christopher Sanchez in the 10th round. We'll go through it. I think that shows it. I don't know if are you able to like see it? I'm clicking on Keith's team here.
You just do a practice draft.
How do I get to that? Just do like a mock. Where is that, in the league home?
yep.
So while you're trying to find that, what I do like about, and I'm glad that you've come around to it, Dave. I know, like I think there was some resistance at first, and then not just from you, from a lot, like even talking earlier about the dynasty, and so like you can tell first of all that we have 14 people, 13 plus maybe Chris AI robot, who are fully like aware and involved in baseball happenings, because like for instance, like as unconventional as maybe Kyle's keepers were, like those are 3 rounds where I think last year I took the likes of Alec Burleson, who was so frustrating, and like enough, just people who like never, who weren't on my team past April, and so
Yep.
it's changed the way also we're all preparing for this draft, and I think it's made it more fun. Like for instance, like I'm going to have Bobby Witt on my team because I'll have first pick, even though I have 4th pick, which is cool. Because typically I would be used to in the past I would have kept Zach Wheeler or Ketel Marte, who are like first round goes if Wheeler's healthy, right? And so it's nice to have that flexibility and the ability to like participate in a draft where you might not normally be able to.
All right, I'm in. Oh wow, it's going too fast for me. Yeah, this might not be the best way to do it.
But yeah, because if you're the only one in it, it's gonna only go to your picks real quick.
All right, I'm out of it. That was
Yeah,
just
I love it. I think it's great. I think if you look at it, Kyle's picks, those are probably all within the top 10 rounds
Yeah,
normally in an average draft. So I mean, that's a great. If you just look at it that way, that's incredible for him. So I think going into this draft, it'll be very interesting. We're all going to be where before it was our last few picks might have been a joke pick. It's everybody's gonna be locked in for those last couple of rounds now for sure.
absolutely. And almost, I don't know that there's some tweaking to be done to the rule because, like, I was and still think I am like more of a proponent of like you add the guy middle of the year, like they shouldn't necessarily be your last three picks.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow like a meritocracy or something
That's
where
like so. It's. I was going into this picking the keepers. I was curious. Was Yuri Perez drafted last year?
I thought if anybody, I thought you would have drafted him.
I didn't draft him, but I'm pretty sure he was drafted and then dropped, and that's why I didn't keep him because I was going to keep him, but I thought he was picked up and then, or he was drafted and then dropped.
that's just
Well,
one click away.
I would rather not know because then I don't. But that was the only guy that I was on the fence about.
I'm gonna now look it up and haunt you in your
Yeah.
dreams forever.
Yeah, please. But I'm happy. I'm very like I maybe I don't know who I could have gotten better than Yuri Perez at 2, but I'm happy to have Yuri Perez again.
No, he was not drafted.
That sucks.
The only Perez was Salvador, which was loot. I remember he picked like 2 catchers back to back.
I would worry about someone drafting him when nobody watches the podcast, so I'll be fine, I'm sure.
Yeah.
No one watches.
So-
It's just us.
But I'm happy I got Mason Miller in the 7th round. I would have been happy with him. I thought I was getting him in the 5th round, and then I realized, and then I heard that it was the round that I drafted him last year. So there was no depreciation yet, which I would have been happy in the 5th round. So I'm really happy to get him in the 7th.
I think
You know what? I'm going to give him to you in the 9th.
I love it.
that was a cool trend too because you kept him, someone else kept Edwin Diaz, and someone
Yep.
else kept, I think, Duran. So
Yeah.
I've always been
And we're still just a hold, and we do the hold still. So like it may not end up mattering in the end, but I just love Miller for the ratios.
he was
Ooh,
murdering the strike zone with his pitches in the World Baseball Classic.
You know,
Except for that last pitch.
I need the umpires to be as good for him during the regular season as they were in the World Baseball
Yeah.
Classic.
big umpire guy.
Might
Can
be
we
the
talk about that? How bad the umpires are going to get exposed?
Oh, it's going to
This
be
year?
like, let's see how, I wonder how much of the preparation for the umpires on their side is checking their egos. I wonder if there are some classes on like, when someone does this, you can't just like puff your chest out and
Yeah.
get mad about it. Oop, Dan the
Dan
champ.
Champ is back.
Is he outside?
Is he in his car?
Just audio. He's in the garage with his car. Oh, just started the car with the garage door down. Oh, he's still.
Is it raining in your house?
It's just loud.
Is
That's
there
his monitor for his kid.
is there a lot of feedback right now?
No, you're good. This sounds good. Just
Yeah, you sound good. I don't hear anything.
you look great.
I can't tell if you're joking or not, but thank you.
This is a great.
We're
I love
highly-
this. This is a great running bit.
We are. Go ahead.
I switched to my laptop, so if it's better, let me know. If not, the phone didn't work.
No, it's good. Legit.
This
you're
seems
good.
better. Yeah.
All right, sweet. All right.
And we are honest. We are happy to see you. This is a very complimentary podcast.
Dave, somehow your camera looks better now too.
Just graced by Dan's presence.
Everything's improved.
Yeah, I've now gotten more of Dave's picture.
Yeah.
All right, Dan, weigh in. Just tell us something that's on your mind. We've been talking about nothing.
Have we talked about actual fantasy baseball yet?
Yeah. We talked about the 2 rules, and we kind of just got into the keeper rule. We talked about the acquisitions and the playoff expansion. Now we're getting into the keepers, but we haven't gotten too deep.
I mean, I'm like interested in the new keeper rule and how it's going to affect the league, I guess. And I'm not sold that it's going to be good or bad. Just like curious, I guess. How do you guys feel?
We were saying that I think it's going to have more of an impact than we actually think.
Yeah.
Come draft day, I think we're going to be kind of the people that kept their keepers later are going to find that, wow, they have access to really, really good players early.
I texted Brian and Kevin after I kept Lindor because they're Mets guys. I was like, fuck, that was stupid. I think that was like I think that was a mistake. I think like keeping Hunter Brown in like the 6th or 7th, can't remember what it would be, but like that might have been smarter.
We'll see. I guess it's more of a, like, I gave up my 2 picks because I still am believing that Gunnar and Julio would be my top 2 picks potentially anyway. Kind of getting lucky with Cal Raleigh being 7 or whatever it was, 5 or 7.
Yeah, Dan.
But like,
Dan, you missed the sad realization I had because I thought that Yuri Perez was drafted last year, and he actually went undrafted, and I didn't keep him. So I thought someone drafted him and then dropped him, like right after the draft, and then I picked him up. But no.
Right. Yeah, that's like a fatal mistake, Mike.
That's tough. So I'm interested to see what round he goes in this year now.
you might get him. You might have access to him.
I mean, just go get him early in like round 3, right?
That's going to be the interesting thing is now where previous years a lot of us I think would go get the guys that we think might get called up early. Now we might want to wait because we're like, oh well, I'll get them later and have them next year. You know, like a guy like a
Pirates shortstop, that Pirates guy.
Yeah, Connor Griffin.
Connor Griffin. Yeah,
I said it first.
With a K, Connor with a K.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, I'm like having major regret over not keeping Roman Anthony for nothing. Just because I think he's a big hunk of beef. That boy.
He might go. He had him. He didn't keep. He has. I'm looking at Dan's team. He has Caminero, which I'm sure we'll touch on. Francisco Lindor, and then Nick Kurtz, which is such a great. I looked at a. Did you, Dan? You're still on the Athletic or no?
Yeah. No big deal.
Yeah, what is this? Was that code?
Yeah. Did you look at any of their fantasy, like updated fantasy numbers on positions?
No, not. I haven't done a whole lot. But
they have Vlad Guerrero.
I do want to just say again that I am still a member, and it's not a huge deal.
It is a big deal, Adam. Because I am, and I want to be a big deal. Nick Kurtz was number 2 in first baseman behind Vlad Guerrero, and not that far behind as far as ADP. I think they were doing like more of a auction draft, so they were showing like how much money would each player demand on the draft. And they were saying like Kurtz sometimes overtakes Guerrero on some of these mock drafts. And that's just crazy that he's now your last pick because you just picked him up. So you have Nick Kurtz 20. So already you're I think you're in the green, in the, what do they say, in the black.
I feel like first base is a pretty not deep position.
Second base looks like the worst this year in my mind, based on what I
call. At least I know Dave and I can relate to the terrible flavor of Ryan Mountcastle being your starting first baseman.
He was drafted by Keith last year. I know too much because I went through the draft recap last year, and I was like, "What the hell, Ryan Mountcastle?" Because he's not even a starter. Sorry, Keith.
Somewhere Ryan Mountcastle's watching this, but
we need that view.
20th round, 40 home run guy.
I don't know if he plays enough. They have Alonso now. I don't know where Mountcastle fits in.
Did we go through who we thought had the best keeper situation this year?
Let's do it.
You probably have it in front of you, Dave. I do not.
No, I have your team in front of me, just staring at Junior Caminero. You hear me baiting you? I'm baiting you.
I think it's a soft J. I think it might be Junior.
Hunye?
Junya.
Yunya.
I can't believe he hit that pitch off Skeens, by the way. It was outside, and he pulls it on an 0-2 count, I think it was. Pulls it to left field.
It's the kind of stuff you do when you're the best player in the world.
I love how I had to tell Lute, you can't keep Bobby Witt. That was one of my favorite things. One of the best texts at 26.
I can just imagine him clicking the button and it just doesn't work.
Well, he had him, and I was like, you can't do that. After I went through the spreadsheet.
So another
And he was
thing,
like,
I can never tell when Kyle is being serious or not.
Never.
Did he?
never.
Did he actually? Or I'm sorry, Lyle. Did he actually mess up his keepers or?
No, he was trolling us. And then he goes, I'm confused, which gets under my skin because I was very organized.
I thought his keepers were very curious, I'll say.
It's a good word. That's a positive word for our children.
Mm-hmm. He's like I think he might be my local police, so I just want to be careful.
Yeah. You know why I pulled you over today? Because you talk shit about my keepers on Dave's podcast.
Because you vetoed that trade. Yeah.
Is he Adam? Is he Mount Laurel Police?
Adam, did you freeze?
Just making a joke. This is Dave's podcast.
Our podcast. Laves.
Adam, is he Mount Laurel Police? Do you know?
He's Cheltenham. Sergeant now.
Sorry, Sergeant Lyle.
Sergeant Turner.
That's a good ring to it.
Sergeant Lyle.
No, he's in PA.
Okay, gotcha.
Dan.
Luckily.
Dan, who had the best keeper situation? Do you have one in mind?
I thought Paul was
besides you.
Paul was sneaky.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Christopher Sanchez.
Who else?
Cunha.
Yeah, he has him as his third. So that was confusing for me as I was going through. I had to, if I saw somebody was picked in the first 3 rounds, I almost assumed it was a keeper, and it would just count as your number one. Like Brian, he had Juan Soto as his second pick last year, technically, but it was only because he kept him, and the way the computer put him in was a second pick, but technically he's a first pick. So I had to put Soto as round 1 because he didn't keep his first pick or whatever. But Acuna was a legit third pick for Paul last year.
Well, he was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It was still to get him in the third. Like, I feel like I guess he came back by May. He just still, Braves just sucked something awful last year.
I don't think Acuna is going to suck this year. I think that's a really good pick for Paul.
I was honestly going to take him over Witt at first pick if he didn't keep him.
Bobby Witt's a good one for you. So you have the first pick, right? Technically,
I believe so.
Dan, what you sipping on?
Just like a little post bedtime mellow drink.
Absinthe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Paul has a good situation because I think he has his first pick now, right? Because he only kept 2. If I click on him. Mike, fill us in on your keeper situation. Who are you feeling good about?
So I kept Yuri, which I could have been like, I want him in the third pick, but I don't. He's totally fine being my first pick because I kept him last year too. So,
It's gonna be awesome.
and then I got Mason Miller in the 7th round. So, I like that pick as well.
Interesting to take a reliever. Wow.
He's going average draft in the 5th round in most 12-team leagues, so I'll take him in the 7th in ours with the holds too. So if he doesn't end up closing, I'll at least get the hold situation with him.
I mean, his ERA and Ks too. He'll just help you
It's
get you to
good value.
Just to follow up on Paul, he kept Ben Rice. Sorry, Adam, go ahead.
Do they have another closer in San Diego?
Well, they do like the weird 3. They kind of have like 3 guys that they rotate with,
Yeah, like Jason Adam. They have had that, yeah.
Yeah, but he's the best guy with the strikeouts, so I'll take him.
Paul's third keeper is Ben Rice, which is his 20th pick.
Yeah, so that's...
And he's a 30-homer.
Interesting strategy.
He has catcher eligibility too, though.
Yeah, he's right now on his team. He's a catcher. I mean, Paul looks like the guy to beat right now. Adam, that's up to you with your first pick, Bobby Witt.
Don't give him that already. We haven't even done the draft yet.
Yeah, let me click Patrick, just to bring up Brandon Nimmo. I just wanted to bring up that he kept Brandon Nimmo.
Even the Mets didn't keep him.
Who kept him?
Patrick.
Every year he does something just so strange.
What was the pitcher he kept?
Oh my gosh. Zach Eflin.
Zach Eflin. Not even in the league anymore. No, I don't know. Mike, the Jerickson store called. Are we going to get a new name?
But yeah.
Ellie Dela Cruz.
Yeah, because Jerickson Profar can't stop fucking around. So
I can't even think about that. I thought that was a joke. I wrote that down in my journal. Veronica made a very funny joke today.
He said, haha, very...
Yeah, so Brian's got Soto, Logan Webb, Freddie Peralta.
Logan Webb's a good steal.
You think Peralta's going to do it?
That's a good steal. I don't know when he was drafted, but I assume higher up.
I don't know. If you click the player, let me see.
I feel like it's so hard to keep a pitcher outside of like the top 4 guys. I mean, unless you're getting incredible value. But I don't know.
Like Lyle.
like 7th round.
I used to just pound pitchers early and try to have the best pitchers, and it worked for a couple years. And then like
Keith's team?
Yeah. And then like the last 3 years I tried it. And I was just getting killed. And I finally switched up the strategy, and it
and you won.
Well, amongst other things, I got pretty lucky, but yeah. I think like it's more of an offensive league.
Should I not bring up the trade rate?
Which one? Mick Abel for Matt Olson?
I don't recall any rapes.
No?
No.
A national shortstop was involved.
That's not ringing a bell. No, I got nothing.
I like to call it the springboard to the championship.
I still can't understand why this is controversial. Like, it made sense for both teams.
How did it make sense for Kevin?
Because you got to keep Corbin Carroll.
And Churio in the 10th round.
Well, we'll get to that.
And Carroll where? Carroll in, like, the 3rd?
Let me pull him up.
I should have traded you straight up Wheeler for Carroll. I'm so mad at myself.
There's a lot of Dan and Adam tension.
Last year was just a year of miscues. Tom lives rent-free in my head, which I know will make him so...
I'll be right back.
See you, Mike.
Like 2 years ago, he mentioned, we had mentioned it very early in the pod, I think, but he is a big believer and he doesn't make a lot of moves. Last year, I got my own head. I had Vinny Pasquantino, I had Caminero, I had all these guys that I made moves gave up on early, and it came back to bite me. And somebody I didn't give up on, who I should have, because there was an injury right around the corner, was Zach Wheeler, and that would have sucked. Testa's championship run looks completely different. obviously Carroll kind of stunk last year and was inconsistent. But still, like, you're thinking you're getting this ace pitcher, and then he's hurt for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I mean Carroll's back half was amazing. Like that end run into the playoffs, he was so good. I mean, I was regretting letting him go. But yeah.
But the problem with the reason we call it unfair is because he threw in a pitcher to you that did not need to be thrown in. That Mariners pitcher.
Schmarby.
Yeah, their ace. Well, I guess Logan Gilbert.
Again, he was
Brandon
having
Wu.
a bad year, by the way.
But you didn't need him in that trade. I think C.J. Abrams and who's the other one? You get Lindor?
Matt Shaw.
Yeah, well, that was a throw in.
But I guess
that
my
was a throw
point
in
is
third.
like, why wasn't everyone trying to trade with Kevin? Like, I feel like it's the fault of everyone else, not mine. Like,
that's a good perspective for America to have.
I think I was trying to trade with him actively, and I wasn't getting anything.
he said
So
he said he was talking to people, but he wasn't getting anything good. I'll let him speak for himself.
I'd like to get them on a pod. That'd be fun.
The Joe Bros.
Joe Bros? Jerk off bros?
No, David.
How many Bernie?
No, okay. I can defend this. He said Joe Bros, J-O, and then did this. Jerk off. Jerk off bros. It's easy.
I thought this was just going to be an audio form.
What did I come back to?
Let's go through it again.
Let's
hear that in an instant replay. Kevin has Aaron Judge, Corbin Carroll, and Jackson Churio. Now, Jackson Churio was batting 9th for Venezuela. That's how good Venezuela was.
Right? Wild, by the way.
Yeah. You go Churio and then Acuna. I mean, that's a nice 9-1. But Churio is... So Kevin tried to ask a question late in the process. Had he asked it prior, let's just do that little caveat. We may have discussed it, but Mike, you brought it up earlier. It may have been pre-pod that nothing gets passed quickly in this league. It has to be waterboarded for months.
These have to go through months of litigation and all. Like, come on, what are we doing? There's no request and then it's accepted.
Yeah.
You are denied.
I like to say it with a confident voice sometimes, hoping that everyone would agree, but no, it still never goes through easy. That's what she said. Is there anyone else we need to look at? Tom, let's look at Tom's keepers. Everyone likes to hear their own name when they listen.
So this is our 11th season, right, guys?
I don't know.
It might even be more than that.
How many seasons? I mean, it's only been like 5 with money. But you're right, we did have...
Let me see. Get into our...
How many seasons have I...
Yeah, what's the league history?
Am I frozen?
No. Well, I can hear you. The
You're
thing
in pitch
is,
black.
So Riverside does this on purpose. It, like, if it sees that you're struggling, it'll like purposely pixel you down. But when we actually publish it, you'll be fine.
I'm not struggling, Riverside.
I'm okay.
What's struggling?
While you look up the history, I got Bryce Terang, which I love for Tom. That's a big one. He's a gamer. He's like a Chase Utley.
Fuck Chase Utley.
Fuck Chase Utley, yeah.
Fuck Chase Utley is true, but early Chase Utley. How about that? Philly Chase Utley.
Say fuck Chase Utley.
I think Chase Utley was fine until he slid into that guy, which was late in his career.
Yeah, still the same guy.
But early, we liked him.
He played for which team in the World Baseball Classic?
Chase Utley?
God,
Italy.
No. The guy who he blew his knee out.
Mike, what's that guy's name?
Ruben Tejada.
Oh yeah, Adam, you told me he was on it.
We talked about this, Dave. We wrote it in our diaries.
You can't reuse that joke.
Too late.
This will
Ruben
be
Tejada.
season 11, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Back to the original.
Yeah, nice call.
We were doing like
And
filler convo while Dan did the
It was-
real research.
That's us vamping.
You guys are so talented.
The podcast is 70% vamping.
Yeah. And 0% listenership. So, we lost Adam.
See ya.
So Joe
No,
Ryan.
our percentage of hosts to listener is actually incredible.
True. Yeah. And we don't even listen to it. So it's like we record it and never return. You're back. Joe Ryan. That's who Tom kept. I think it's round 9. Is that a good keeper?
He's hurt every year. We'll see.
I think that's a terrible keeper. Kidding me?
Ooh, hear that, Tom? I just want to pull up Kyle's keepers just so we can say them out loud.
Can you stop? Call him by his right name, please.
That's
Lyle.
Agustin Ramirez. Nolan McLean.
Stud.
And at this
Jacob.
point, I imagine like a Jason Dominguez or somebody else.
Jacob Mizorowski.
Oh, yeah.
So are they all? I mean, that's 2 undrafted or 3 undrafted.
3.
Yeah, I mean,
All 3.
it's really interesting. Maybe that sets him up for a really good year. It could be.
He's going to go pick Alec Boehm in the second round.
He kept Jazz Chisholm last year. It's not going to set him up. It's not. I love Lyle. But
He's going to draft like Sal Perez in the first round.
Yeah, he's got first base eligibility.
So Nolan McLean in the last round
Is
of good
McLean?
value.
Are we saying McLean?
McLean.
It's not McLean.
It's spelled McLean.
Is it?
The guy in the Reds is
Don
spelled
McLean's
McCain.
son.
Who the hell is Don McLean?
If you have to ask.
Is he related to Mr. Clean?
You can't afford it.
Yeah, Mr. McLean.
Mr. McLean. Oh, you could do that. Like the Padillas, Flotillas. You got to get something going in the upper deck. City Field.
No, we've decided. Remember, Padillas Flotillas is no longer politically correct.
Too many L's.
For all our listenership.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to get canceled on our podcast.
We're still trying to
negative
get
-3 listeners. Well, Nolan McLean looked outstanding in that first inning of the first start he had. I forget, that was Italy, right? He started against Italy. And I was like, oh man, I've never seen this dude really pitch. He shut down the Braves, but I wasn't really like paying attention. His pitches are moving. Outstanding movement. And then he got rocked. So it was like, what are we? And then he pitched really well against Venezuela. I mean, you can't get mad about giving up 2 runs in 5, right? But technically not good enough, but not as good as Eduardo Rodriguez.
They had 1 hit through like 5 and 6 innings.
And who will tell us that was Bryce Harper? We would need Lute to drop in. Just like a drop, like a cameo. Bryce Harper was 2 for 3.
Yeah, and then I love him producing Tom. Being like, Tom, I'm going to need this clip now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tom has it ready.
Oh, always.
Not before the Papelbon.
Not to leave Chris out, but let's go through his AI lineup. Machado and Kyle Tucker.
Oh, Dan, were you here for that? We decided Chris is an AI.
He never answers anything, but we think he's artificial intelligence.
I think he's a
Media.
I think he's a longtime listener of the pod. Maybe just hasn't called in yet. Who is Chris? I don't even know who Chris is. Is that the dude from Cincinnati? No, that's Chad, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Chad.
I don't even know who Chris is and how he got here.
Scott brought his wife in, won our league, quit, and has left his wife to spy on us for the last 3
Chris is Scott Styles' friend.
Scott
And Scott
leaving
quit.
a legacy.
Just as much as Jesse Carajat is Scott Styles' friend.
The chug off. And then you have Chris, who lives in Seattle now, continues to respond to me and wants to be in the league. And he pays, he does everything you need him to do. He's fine. I mean, he doesn't win, but he likes it, he says. He's like, if you have someone else that wants to come in, I'm like, no, man, you're pretty good. We like having you. It's cool.
Tough swing from the commish. He never wins. But we like the guy.
No,
I mean, I could go through a few of us that never win.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, I could get out, and you could like add someone else." He's like, Dave's like, "No,
we need you. We need you for me.
You're not allowed to leave."
If you have to pick between him and Jared Dubin, who do you pick?
Chris.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
That's the reason he's here. It's because you just don't want another Jared.
Well,
how do you think Jared?
Before one Jared.
How do you think Jared would interpret these emails and keeper rules? It would be, we wouldn't have an answer. We would kick him out.
It would be sad! Exclamation point.
Sad. He doesn't do that anymore.
Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Yeah. I think we touched on all the keepers here. Did we leave anyone out?
Me.
Chad. Let me talk about Chad. You? Jose Ramirez, Edwin Diaz, and Chris Sale.
So, when Sales?
He's not in the top 3. Yeah, he's like 5 or something.
So a lot of early picks
Adam?
there.
Did we talk about Adam? Drake Baldwin, that's a good one. That'll be your 20th round. And then Pete Crow Armstrong. Do you know what round he is? Not first, because you get...
Eighth round.
Yeah, that'd be late.
Oh, you're good, man.
Yeah,
good
that's
for you.
great.
That's nice.
It's great.
Did you talk about Keith's?
And then did you mention
Schemes.
Junior Caminero for Adam?
Hunye.
Ahunya.
Yeah.
Keith, Paul Skeens, and Garrett Crochet will be his first 2 picks.
Oh, okay.
Pitcher
First
Layden.
And last year he went after him again. He kept going for pitchers. And how did that work out, Keith? It feeds right into what Dan was saying, how it didn't work. Keith's got to change it up.
Deep breath, Dave. Deep breath.
Who knows? Maybe they change the ball again this year and it becomes a dead ball pitchers league. I mean, we never know what's going to happen with the ball.
That's true.
We did talk earlier about umpires, though, and I swear this is a deliberate attempt by the league to shift into automated play calling. Like they're trying to get rid of umpires, and we talked earlier about them catching a lot of heat.
They're basically putting their umpires in like a firing squad this season.
Even like I think we saw it 2 years ago with the strikes in the K zone, and I think it's been way more publicized and I think very focused on, to the point where in the next 2-3 years we're not going to have umpires in the league anymore.
Yeah, like they might get to a point where they go like, if an umpire loses so many challenges in a game, they switch the home plate umpire.
So are there challenges this year?
Yeah.
You can do 2 per game. Do you if you win, do you get another one?
You get it back. So every time you could just make an
team.
Yeah, so there was a spring training game where basically one umpire in the first inning got 4 calls wrong, and they challenged every single one and got their challenge back. So it's going to get embarrassing for some guys.
Did Angel Hernandez retire?
Yeah,
he did.
I think so. Yeah,
I hope he comes back.
We still have
for
CB Buckner. Yeah, we still have CB Buckner, which is going to be a big one.
There's going to be some real ugly games with some really stubborn pitchers. I could see Max Scherzer doing this 47 times in a row.
Yeah, good thing you can only pitch 3 innings.
There's a profile on X, the Everything app, that has they do umpire scores after each game. So basically tells you how many calls they got wrong, and so the challengers are going to be involved in that, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure Pitching Ninja is going to be on it.
Yeah. And John Boy. It's going to be a fun season with this, I
It's gonna be
think.
so funny. I wish
It's going to be.
Zach Greinke was still around for this.
Yeah, I think Scherzer's a great example, though. Like I think some of the young guys are like psychos too. So I don't know. I think it'll be. What hitters do we think are going to be the most argumentative?
Well, we've seen like Acuna had done it when he's not allowed to. He did it during the World Baseball Classic. And the umpire just stared at him. Like, that's not the rule here. But it was like you're showing him up right there by doing that.
Which I'm all for.
So the hitters and the pitchers and the catchers can all challenge.
Yeah.
Only those. That's it.
But it's the team that has a limit of 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's strategy.
Oh my gosh,
do you
the
use them
hitter
early?
hitter thing is going to be might even be funnier.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. You're going to have some big egos in that way too, where they're going to not deliberate with the team,
Yeah.
and they're just going to call it. And I hope those are the instances where they're wrong. Like almost want like those guys to get shown up in a way where it's not the umpires.
Who's like the angriest hitter in the league, or who's like a top 3? I can't really think of it.
Gary Sheffield.
That's what I was gonna say.
I was going to say Hunter Pence.
It's a good one.
I don't know. Are there angry hitters currently?
Jeff McNeil.
Yeah, good one.
Tyler O'Neill, just because he's a large human.
Yeah.
Who are the angry hitters? Max Muncy?
Muncie's the one that comes to mind.
Fuck the Dodgers, by the way.
Who are guys that
Is-
don't strike out? Like the Contreras brothers are going to be scary, probably.
Luis Arias.
No English, no hablo.
He's also on Venezuela, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was like their cleanup hitter.
All right, we're over an hour here. Let's try to funnel this down. Dan, are you happy with how hard my son hit your ball?
It was Harrison for sure.
I think Emery's asleep. I can say it was Harrison.
So much for raising strong women. Okay.
I go ahead.
No, I mean, really proud of that kid. By the way, the past 3 years, I texted you guys this last year. Like, I think I've been like 11th, 12th, and 13th in picks. Like, I've been getting killed by
you're like,
your
I hate your
stupid
kids.
fucking kids. No offense. I said no offense.
Hey, I don't. What's that? Super bad where Jonah Hill's like, no,
Say no
no offense. I said no offense.
I said with all due respect.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's it. Ricky Bobby.
That's all well, yeah, with all due respect.
I hate your kids.
Your kids finally came around and did the right thing.
I
Or
had
Bernie,
taken.
Bernie Mac. Fuck them kids. Yeah.
Fuck them kids.
I
I
still
had,
play Dave just with his notepad pretending to write, "Oh, number 1."
Yeah.
I
Pick the people
thought,
that paid
I thought
you the most.
that that was great though, Dave. Like the way you did it, I thought it was super fun.
Yeah, it was
different. I'm like all aboard. However you want to do it every year. That's great.
Well,
Oh,
thank
yeah,
you.
I'm all in for the. I look forward to the video every year for the draft.
Yeah, get Christina out there. Like let her hit a few.
That would be
See
fun.
if Adam
She
can
actually
dribble
was-
one off the tee. Who knows?
See if he can out hit Emery. What the fuck?
Just catching strays.
I will.
both.
I will say that I took the kids out the day prior to hit, and I was thinking because I had asked ChatGPT what are some fun ways to do a randomized draft using my children, and I had them go out and hit, and Emery wasn't hitting as far as Harrison, and I was like, I want them to do even hits, and having you guys be like, oh shit, I hope my ball's not Emery's, but there were some that she actually hit further than his, and then like she popped one up, but then Harrison popped 2 up, so it actually worked out kind of. And I wanted to make sure it was random. I didn't want to get like a call, hey, I saw your son picked my name. I didn't know how to. I didn't want to field those calls, so it's not perfect, but it's.
They're gonna come in down the line.
Shame on anyone texting you being like, "Oh, nice fucking hit."
Yeah.
Jared,
Where did he learn to hit?
huh?
New Egypt High School.
Yeah.
All right. So, any thoughts going into the draft? 2 days away. Are we ready?
I will say this is by far the least amount of preparation I've done, and I feel pretty good. So, see you guys in a second.
Welcome to having kids, Adam.
Yeah, exactly. Literally.
Especially those first couple years.
It's funny you mentioned that. So, like, sure, I have kids, but I had time. I actually have a spreadsheet because you can ignore them when they get older because they go do their own shit. So you get some time every once in a
You're
while.
in like a different world of parenting right now. But
yeah.
like you went through it. You earned it. You did it.
Well, I'm wearing
In the
headphones on
spreadsheet.
purpose because their rooms are right there. I didn't want them to hear. But no, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we'll try and get like a Zoom call similar to this. Won't record it, but maybe get everybody together if we want. Whoever wants to dial in. Should be fun. I mean, 8:30. Probably it usually takes like 2 hours.
Saturday night, I'm stoked. The season starts 27th, 26th,
That's Thursday, I
25th.
think, right? If you have a Yankee or a Giant,
Same numbers till
who has a Yankee? Yankees.
Wait, is there an international game to start? Is that
There isn't this year.
no?
Mm-mm.
I guess because the World Baseball Classic.
Oh,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Wednesday, March 25th, Yankees Giants. That's the first game, and then everybody is on the 26th.
Shit, we're a week
Thursday,
away.
so-
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Was that
Logan Webb
Freed
against-
and Webb?
Yep, Freed versus Webb. So Garrett Cole is not their number one. Is he not ready?
I think they're
He'll be
easing him
ready.
in.
Who is the Yankees starting five? Those two, they have Gill,
Schlittler.
Schlittler.
They still have Yarber, right?
Where's Carlos Rodon?
Where
he's
is he?
hurt, but he's there too. They have them all.
Fucking
They also.
Brian Cashman, dick.
I'm looking up Yankees depth chart.
They have another. I feel like they have another, like not Stroman, but they have like another guy.
They have Luis Gil, Carlos Rodon,
Heil. Luis
Clark
Heil.
Is that how you say it? Heil?
No way.
You want
Heil
to
Schlittler.
bet?
Heil and Schlitter. What are the Nazi regime?
Say bet, Adam.
Bet?
Yeah, I'll bet you $20 it's Heil.
I thought you were saying like
I don't want
bet.
that bet. I'm not talking Yanks.
Will Warren and Ryan Weathers.
Oh, Will Warren.
I love the Ryan Weathers
Right.
pickup, but yeah, that's pretty uninspiring.
Yay Savage, Yay Savage, he's on.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
IL,
Savage.
you know?
Yay, Savage.
Yay Savage. Is that a fragrance?
He's French.
Yeah.
Yes, Savage.
We're talking about Toronto.
He's ECU. He came from East Carolina.
Oh, all right, then it's absolutely Yay Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah, Savage.
He's from Carolina.
But he's on the IL. I don't know. To Mike's point earlier, I think we definitely got to maybe need a refresh on all these pitchers who are lurking right around the start of the season.
Blue Jays have a very big pitching staff. They have a guy,
Very big.
Eric Lauer, is like not even in their rotation, but he's going to probably step in for Savage now.
Yeah, I streamed him a lot last year.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Mike.
He was.
That should be your
why
team
he
name.
one of my
I
saving
the
graces
playoffs.
in the second half.
I think he throws like 83 tops.
I was threatened
And goes
by Yay Savage.
4.
Savvy. That's what we call a savvy pitcher.
Yeah.
They were like flexing him out 10 days in a row. So the times I really was relying on his 5 days of no walk baseball, really struggled.
All right. Any final comments? Any conclusions? Anything you want to say to the group before Saturday?
Baseball's back. Let's go.
I'm excited. Dan, I'm excited you joined us. Can we get you
let's
again?
go. We're gonna get this growing.
We don't need you all the time, but we need you some of the time.
I'll just join like halfway through so people don't get tired of me.
Join in. Don't have bad, have bad Wi-Fi. Give us a little taste. Oh, that was the champ.
Okay, yeah. No, I'll do that. That sounds great.
Yeah,
No, that was the juice.
Wait,
that was the juice we needed.
You know?
What, Adam?
I want to sign up for that.
You want a championship? Oh, you just want to sign up?
Yeah,
I'll
I just
come
want
in
to be able to come and go.
Yeah.
We need you. No, but I'm excited. It's all right. We'll see who listens to this hour and 15-minute.
Do we think
discussion.
The Gout guy is still listening out there?
Oh yeah, Dan, do you know that there was a guy who commented on our podcast from last year? Adam had talked about his foot being hurt, and some dude just said maybe it's gout. So someone on YouTube watched our entire podcast.
I remember this happening. we never talked.
Yeah, because it was not early in the podcast either.
Right.
No.
35 minutes in.
My friend Dan has gout. I don't know. Maybe he's involved. I'll check in.
It was like a weird username too.
It's Chris. It's Chris.
Foot lover 27. Yeah.
That could be our
I heard
15th.
you talk. I play random videos hoping that someone talks about feet.
That's a good team name this year. Foot lover 6'9".
Man. Size 12. All right, well let's end this recording. Exciting. I'm really pumped. Seems like we're starting to get a little momentum as a group. Maybe the rule changes will get us all involved and excited. So thanks for joining us. I won't say we'll do it weekly, but maybe bi-weekly.
I can commit to that.
Let's do it.
All
Maybe.
right.